All right, so this video I'm about to get into here is an interview done by Adam Mockler, who's a content creator who I follow on YouTube as well as Instagram. And sometimes he goes out and he interviews different people about politics. And in the clip I'm about to put up, he's talking to what I'm presuming to be a Trump supporter about the Confederacy and which party supports the Confederacy. So let me get that up there. And let me mash play.
The Democrats were the ones that were for slavery. The Democrats were the ones that came up with the Jim Crow stuff.
Even if all of that were true about slavery, which...
So that is a common thing that people always say is the Democrats. I will say this. Back during that time, yes, the Democrats were the party that were mostly made up of Southerners. So what I would say is, I don't think it was about party. It was about the people of the South had a certain worldview when it came to slavery and states' rights and such, and they happened to be Democrats. That's just like if you take the Chicago Bulls from the 1990s and you look at the roster back then with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, and then you look at the Chicago Bulls of 2025, is the team the same? Yes. Is the roster the same? It is not. So same thing with political parties. The Democrats used to be the party of the South. That has switched to being the Republicans. So I don't think that what happened was everyone in the South who are Democrats moved up north and everyone up north who are Republicans moved down south. No, I think just over time they switched parties, and there's a number of different policy reasons over time why that happened, which I'm not about to get into. So I'm going to get back to this video, but I wanted to point that out because I hear that so much, that the Democrats were the party of slavery. No, the people of the South were for slavery, and they happened to vote for Democrats at that point in time.
Which party flies the Confederate flag today?
A lot of the Democrats.
You really think Democrats fly the Confederate flag?
There's Democrats that, yes.
Overwhelmingly, you'll see a Confederate flag right next to a Trump flag. That's just how it works.
Facts. Even if you go back to a few years ago in South Carolina, when they wanted to remove the Confederate flag from the State House, go look this up yourself. The people that voted to remove it were Democrats. The people that voted for it not to be removed were Republicans.
Works
no,
nowadays.
I haven't seen that overwhelmingly.
You really? You think, was it Democrats or Republicans trying to take down Confederate statues?
Confederate statues?
Which party was trying to take down Confederate statues?
Same thing. Anytime when there's conversation about taking down a Confederate statue, the Republicans are the ones who want to leave it up. Not because they're Republicans, because they are Southerners. They are Southerners, and the Republican Party has become the conservative party. The Democratic Party used to be the conservative party for states' rights. Now the Republican Party serves that role.
Statues.
What's the statue got to do with?
You're saying that Democrats are pro-Confederate, but weren't Democrats trying to remove Confederate statues?
Why are they doing that?
Because they're anti-Confederate.
No, they're not.
Why are they trying to remove the statues then?
Because they're trying to change the history of our country. You know what? Take your camera and go interview all these black people that are here, okay?
Yeah.
And you ask them.
The three black people that are here?
If you.
That was funny. The three niggas is here. Go interview the three niggas.
You ask them. The Democrats were the ones that were for.
Yeah, so I saw this and I said, you know what? I'm so happy that Adam Mockler done this. And the thing is, like I said, people want to make it seem like it's about party and partisanship. It wasn't. It was a regional thing. The North was for anti-slavery and not necessarily for moral reasons, because also it gave them an it gave the South an unfair economic advantage because they gave them free labor. So that was also a part of it. So you had the abolitionists, but then you also had people like, damn, these motherfuckers they're more productive than us because they got free labor. So it wasn't a partisan thing. So even when you go back and look at Abraham Lincoln, who was a Republican, his vice president was a Democrat. You can go back during the time when Abraham Lincoln was president, when the South seceded, and you can actually look up what the Congress was made of and which candidates voted for what. And you're going to see there was Democrats in the North who were against slavery, and there were Democrats that were majority in the South that were pro-slavery. So it wasn't a party thing. It was a North-South thing.